The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 191 of the Daily Deck Review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Brownish Gold Drifters playing cards from Dan and Dave. So, with no further ado, let's take a look, see what we get. And we have the Brown Gold Drifters playing cards here from Dan and Dave. In the matte finish tuck box, you got that kind of goldish brown colorway with the little accents of like the off-white. And it says Drifters, Far From Home, Born to Roam, and then 52 there. And then you kind of got like a floral kind of pattern with some like a little and then a little kind of rope, little border up there in the bottom. And you got a little circle design there in the middle with a little cowboy on a horse. On the mountain there with the night sky. On the side it says Buck Twins and Neighborhood Studios. Other side says the journey is the destination. The bottom you got the barcode and the Dan and Dave Industries logo there, and a little bit of corporate information. On the back, you got a sneak peek of that back design. For the seal, you got a nice long red seal with a jagged edge. I guess it's kind of like a stamp style on the bottom, and then with a little jagged edge on the top there. And then it says all roads lead home, and then you kind of got you got some arrows there with some more arrows there in the middle. And then you got, I guess it's kind of like a compass because you got north on top, east, south, and west there, so a little bit of a compass. On the inner tuck flap, you just got more of that kind of floral kind of pattern. On the inner tuck flaps, you got a flower and the Neighborhood Studios logo there. Take the cards out of the box. On the inside tuck box, it's not like fully plain white. It's not white. It's more of that off-white kind of cream kind of color. So it kind of makes an orangey kind of tint on the inside. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with the back design. Here we have that mirrored back design with the standard white border going around. It is in that brownish gold colorway with the white accent. And then you kind of got a little figure 8 design there in the middle. And it is like two snakes, kind of making a infinity or figure 8 design there. And you got some like arrows there. And then you just got more kind of floral pattern around that. And then you got the skull there in the middle. And there's a mirrored back design, so you can flip the design over. And it's the same in both directions. Now that we took a look at the back design, time to take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with the Jokers. We have two identical Jokers. One's both a Joker there on the top. And then you got that circle design with the cowboy once again. And then the night sky there, and he's on the little cliffside, and they say Buck there in the mountain. And at the bottom it says Far From Home, Born to Roam once again. So you got those two identical Jokers in that goldish brown and black colorway. Then you got an Art of Play ad card. And then you got a double backer. Oh, no, wait. It's not a double backer. Never mind. The card was flipped over. You got the Dan and Dave ad card there. Then we get to the custom Ace of Spades. It says custom Ace of Spades. You got the big spade there in the middle. And it says US playing cards. And then Buck Twins at the bottom. Then you got the revolvers there on each side. Then you got the two keys on the inside and a little skull. And some other little details within. And then that brownish gold and black colorway once again. And then the rest of the spades are like pretty like simplistically standard, though might be like slightly changed up, but like still pretty standard. Then you get to the fully custom court cards here, and they're in a red, black, and brownish gold colorway. And these kind of remind me of like a Western, old Western. I'm not sure if they're representing old Western styling and theme, but that's what it reminds me of. So I'm just gonna go off of that. But they all have like changed up hats, and they all have some kind of little weapon in their hands. Then you get the custom Ace of Diamonds, which has the little goldish brown border around. Then it has a little A there in the middle, and a little white pinstripe around. And for the rest of the diamonds, they're pretty just standard as well. Nothing too crazy going on. And then you got the fully custom core cards once again for the Jack, Queen, and King of Diamonds. Still in that red, black, and brownish gold colorway. And kind of like, that still reminds me of that like old kind of timey western style. Or something similar to that. Then you got the custom core cards for the Jack, Queen, and King of Clubs. And still in that black, gold, and red colorway. And then you got the pretty standard looking clubs. And you get to the custom Ace of Spades there. Ace of Clubs. And then it's the club there with that goldish brown border. And then you got the little flower design on the inside. And then for the hearts here, Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts. Fully custom core cards once again. In that black, red, and gold colorway. And then for the rest of the hearts, they're pretty standard hearts. And then for the custom Ace of Hearts, you got that goldish border going around. And then a little bit of a little detail pattern on the inside there. Now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And first we'll start with the spring. Well, other than the cards springing out of my hands, the springs feel pretty smooth. It's got a nice smooth spring to it. And the cards are nice and bendy. There's no stiffness to the cards. It's a nice bendable deck. So they bend super easy for a nice clean spring. And the cards definitely are a little bit slippery. Now for the fans. As you can see, they spread nice and evenly. You can see most of the pips and numbers. There's no stickiness or clumpiness to the cards. Nice and smooth and consistent. Now for the Pharaoh. You got that nice smooth Pharaoh there, and they interlocked and weaved flawlessly. Just don't mind that little gap, it's just the cards aren't fully together. Now for the giant fan of the back design. A perfect giant fan there. Now for that reverse Pharaoh. A nice smooth Pharaoh there, reverse Pharaoh. And they interlocked and weave pretty flawlessly. I did slightly have to push them together to get them to interlock and weave, but still pretty flawlessly there. Now for the giant fan of the faces. Now for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. Well, as you can see, I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to get these to riffle shuffle slash bridge shuffle. I can't even get like any kind of decent riffle. There we go, we got one good one. So that one felt pretty smooth. So you definitely have to break these in and get them to work. But once you get them to work, they're pretty smooth. So those last three I just did were pretty nice and smooth there. Once you actually get one to work, they're not bad and pretty smooth. But now I'm just going to move on to the packet cuts. But the riffles were pretty smooth once I actually got one to work. Well, the packet cuts felt pretty smooth. They didn't really feel like they're going to slide in my hand like too much, which is nice. Now for the one-handed cut, or Shirley cut. Now time for the spring. Well, I gotta say, the dribbles are nice and satisfying, and they're nice and smooth. Now for the spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, it's a fantastic deck of cards here. No issues whatsoever. You got that fantastic back design there with the brownish gold colorway and the white kind of accent there. It's a nice, fantastic, custom and simple design there. Also kind of crazy at the same time. And then you got the face cards here, which are pretty simple. Like for like the suits, like from I guess ace to 10 is pretty simplistic, which is kind of nice. But then you got the fully custom quick cards there. Well, they're all like fully custom. They look kind of simple, but also custom at the same time. So overall, design is bang on there. A nice design overall. So no issues with the design at all. And for the handling, they handle fantastic. I found no real issues, except for with the riffle shuffles a little bit, just because I, I just kept messing them up. But like they work, they do work. It's just me, like I just messed them up a few times, I guess. But they're still pretty smooth. Like the cards feel nice, and they're pretty smooth. And they're made by the United States Playing Card Company, so you got that air cushion finish to them. So you know they're going to be nice and smooth, and they're going to be durable and last long. So there's no issues with the deck. A fantastic deck of playing cards here. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 191 of your daily deck review. This has been the brownish gold drifters playing cards from Dan and Dave. So, with no further ado, I'm the Canadian Card Collector, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.